All right, so basically, what we're gonna do here is make a drawing for this pulley part, right? So, what we do is we go to File, make drawing from part. You'll probably know this already, so. And then usually you should have like the template downloaded. I don't know if I have it downloaded here, but like, let me see, documents, like this. There we go. So we do this. And then what we normally do is we want to have like the front right here. So there's two ways you could do this. You usually start off with this page and then you could just drag from here. And then if you move your mouse, bro, chill. If you move your mouse to the side or up or down, right, it'll it'll show you like the top view and the bottom view and all that. So technically for this piece, you only need like two views. So let's have this front view and I'll click OK just so that I don't want like the projected views to come out, right? So I'll do that. And then I can move it by just like moving my mouse to like the edge, and then when I see that moving icon pop up, I know I can move it then. So I have this, right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add like a section view. So to do that, you gotta do this. In drawing, in like the menu bar, you see drawing, right? And then you have all these options here. Section view is what we're gonna use. You have auxiliary view, you have projected view. Projected view is like when you this is basically the option that you had before, right? But we don't really need that right now. That'd be useful if you have like a part where it has like a top view, right view, front view, and all that. So then you could easily just like pop them down over here and make sure that they're perpendicular to each other. So we don't need that right now. We're using section view right now. So basically you get this, and then you wanna make sure it's in the middle. So it kind of snaps onto this part, and then you click on the center. And there's three options here. The option that we're probably always going to use, or we're going to be asked to use on the midterm for a circular object, is probably going to be this one. Where so basically, if we didn't have this option, it would do like a section view along this line and show the whole half as a section view. But we want only this quarter, right? This quarter shown. So we're going to click on that point so that it kind of like you see how it kind of cuts just that quarter. So it cuts from here all the way here, and then it comes up here and then cuts this way. So let's do this, and then I click OK, and then I go up here. This is not what I want because the arrows are pointing upwards, right? If you have like a top view, the arrow should be pointing downwards. So where you look from the top, you see. I'll have that. Yes. Thank you. So basically, you want the arrows to be pointing down because if you're looking at it from like the top, you would see like the full part, and then you would only see like a corner of it, like section, right? If you get what I mean. So you gotta do flip, fuck, not that. Flip direction, right? And then it flips the arrow. So now you see this is like the correct view. This is what it should be. You should never really only have the quarter. If it's a top view, you should never really have a quarter like that, right? So this is what you want here. You want to show these details on the side while also showing like this half full and all that, right? Um, for this one in particular, it might be useful if you have a projected view of the right side, only because, oh shit, I clicked the wrong one. So click OK to cancel this selection, and you click on this drawing, and then you click projected view. Okay, the only reason I'm saying like a right side view of this would be useful is so that you can dimension the circle, right? Because you can only dimension holes from their front view, like their front facing view. That's like the best way to dimension it. You can't dimension it over here because it doesn't really show that it's a hole. Over here, it'll show that it's like there's like a hole here, and you can dimension the diameter over here. They probably take off marks if you try to dimension it over here, saying that diameter is 10 or whatever, right? So these are really the three um, faces you need, right? For a normal circular object that doesn't have this type of hole in there, you honestly can just do it too. But over here, you have this hole, so you might want to add a right side view just for that hole. Okay. Anyways, we have all these like options here, right? Auxiliary view you would only use if you have like a slanted face and you want to show. It's not going to be a section view of that face. It's going to be like as if you're looking at this. Imagine if it was like a slanted face here. You were looking at this slanted face head on, and you're showing the features of it, and it'll be projected directly perpendicular to this face. And I don't know if I can use it here because there are no slanted edges here, but um, it would be useful in other parts. Remove section view is kind of like, okay, select two model edges, pose to partial. From being honest, I do not know how to use this. What the fuck? I don't know how to use this either. Like, so we're just gonna forget. Did I even try? Holy shit! Bah, everything's gone now. Okay, let's do this again. So I kind of have no clue what I'm doing here either, but you gotta kind of like experiment and try, right? So flip direction. We have this one here, and then we don't want it to be A because like there's no other piece there, right? So we'll make it A instead. That's how you change the letters. I can change to C. I can change to whatever I want. So I'll make it A. And I'll make it capital A, right? So then that's okay. And now I want to add a projected right side view. So I gotta click this, and then it'll go like this, and that's basically all you need. Um, so let's like practice like we're dimensioning this. So honestly, what you need for the drawing menu is um, project view, projected view, and auxiliary view, and a second view. Model view is if you want to add. Um, so basically, what you're gonna do here is like if I didn't have any of the stuff here, right, and if I didn't like pick a piece, click the front view from here, I would just click on this. This is the part that I'm trying to draw of, and these are the different faces. Like this is the front face, this is the left side view, this is the right side view, top view, bottom view, right? Or there's a current view model means like if you have this open, you can position this the way you want it to be. So I could make if I want like an isometric view. The easiest way to do it was just to make this into isometric, and then let's actually do that for practice here. And then say current model view. This is how I do it at least, right? And then I put it right there, and then I could move it to the corner like that. And I want to add shaded. So the display style is where you can change the type of if they say shaded with edges. If you highlight over it, it'll kind of label shaded, shaded with edges. Yeah, it'll label it. So honestly, if you don't know what something does, the best way to do it is just to like, um, just to highlight over the button and see what the label is, and it'll basically tell you what it is. Anyways, we have that. And if you want to know what the scale is always going to be here. Like if you click on a part, it'll say the scale right here, right? So that's what you're going to write down over here in scale 1 to 2. Okay, so that's basically the gist of it. Yeah, so to find scale, let me show you that properly. So you click on any part, any drawing, and then it'll show up like this like details of the drawing. There's options, and then if you go down, it'll say the scale. So use parent scale, meaning like this is the parent drawing, right? This is the first view that you drew. So that's why it's called the parent view. So like whatever this one's view is gonna be when it says use parent scale, whatever this one's scale is gonna be this one's scale, is gonna be this one's scale. This one we didn't project it from this one, so it could have a different scale. But you can honestly just change this to use custom scale and make it 1 to 2 or whatever you want. If I make this 1 to 3, let's see what happens. You see it becomes like smaller. Okay, so let me change that back. 1 to 2. There we go. All right, and we're good. So now everything's perfect. So now what we want to do is we want to dimension, right? So to dimension, we go into annotate and smart dimension. Y'all should probably know this. So we have the diameter here, the smaller diameter here. I don't think we need this. This is gonna be like a fillet. this the diameter of the circle, the hole on the inside. Okay, here's another important thing. Click OK. You want to show the hidden lines, right? So what you do for that is you have to like right click on the part and you go into show hide and click hidden edges and it'll show all the hidden lines on the inside of it. That's really important. So there we go. Smart dimension. I honestly don't know what else we could smart dimension here, but uh, uh, yeah, this is a little bit confusing. So we'll smart dimension something else here. So we'll say from here to here is this many inches, and then let me. I did not know what that was. Cancel that. Undo. Okay. Smart dimension. Wait, now that's how you kind of do like a fillet. So you have that. Mm. And then I would do this one. And then I could dimension this. This is kind of like a small overview. Bruh. I'm not gonna dimension everything, but you guys get the basic idea. And if you want to add like center lines to a circle, so let's say you want to add a center line to the circle, we do center line, and then we have to click the two lines, and it'll create the line in between. Click OK. Um, Center mark. There's already center marks here, but if you wanted to add a center mark, you could just do that. Right? Click on the circle, and it'll give you one. And that's about it. And then if you want to add, so honestly, you don't need this, and you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't even need this, you don't even need this. You honestly just need drawing, annotation, only those two. And drawing, you would need model view, projected view, auxiliary view, section view, and that's honestly it. Um, I think, I don't know about this. I don't know about detail view either. Detail view, let's look at it. So if I do this, what? Okay, let me undo that real quick. Okay, suppose I want a detailed view of this. I think it's like a blowout view, so where you kind of, and then it kind of shows, yeah, so it kind of just shows like a close-up view of that. I could do this actually. This might be useful, but I probably wouldn't do this on a midterm, but unless they ask you to, you would do something like this, and then you show it over here, and then you could say like the fillet radius is like so and so, but we don't really need to do that. But that's what that feature does. We'll click undo again. So that's what we have here. And to add like the words here, you could do annotate and then click notes, and then you click this. I'll put my name here. Come on. And then you click OK. Remember to click OK each time, or else it'll keep it'll create like multiple text boxes of your of like whatever you wrote down. Like I'll show you for example. Click OK. Note. If I do so, whatever, right? And then I do. It'll do the same thing. It'll like keep creating it. You see, it'll be weird. So just do OK each time, and then you keep doing that, and you're good. And that's about it. And when they say to save as a PDF, you should probably already know this, but just save as. First, you would save it as normal, like a drawing file, and then after you're done that, you would just click down and then click PDF, and that's about it. Yeah. All right. Goodbye. Really end this, bro.